Hello, my happy readers! Welcome to Shed Time Stories with me, Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a very exciting book to share. The title is Ralphy Roo, the Cavapoo, First Flight, USA. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, and the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Annette Linehan. Now, I wonder, have you ever been on an aeroplane? Ralphy Roo hasn't, and this is quite an adventure for him. He's going to travel with his grandma to the USA. Shall we read and find out what happens? Grandma is taking Ralphy Roo to the airport.
Whee! This is fun, thought Ralphie. I wonder where we are going.
This is the airport terminal, said Grandma. It's a very busy place, so stay close. We need to find our check-in desk. Ralphie thought,
What's a check-in desk? Is it like Grandma's office desk at home? Why do we need to find it? Is it lost?
thought Ralphie. Grandma pointed to a lady sat behind a desk. A friendly lady behind the desk greeted Grandma, then looked at Ralphie and smiled. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. Can I have your passports?
Oh, that's what that little blue book is,
thought Ralphie. Ralphie's passport was checked. 2 boarding tickets were printed. The big suitcase went on the belt and disappeared. Next, Ralphie's bag was put on the belt. His favourite toy was in there. Grandma stopped Ralphie before he disappeared too. It's okay, said Grandma. It's going on the trip too. Grandma removed Ralphie's bandana and bag and placed it in a grey tray. In another tray, Grandma placed her bag, watch and cardigan. Place all items in the grey trays, shouted a very serious-looking security guard. With that, Ralphie jumped up. Stop! No! shouted the guard. Ralphie was unsure and nervous to walk through the scanner. He gave it a sniff. Didn't smell like anything he had smelt before.
Nothing bad happened to Grandma,
he thought, so he walked through. This is the fun part, said Grandma. Let's go eat. Ralphie licked his lips. Cheese, he thought. Ralphie's tummy was full. Let's look around the shops, then go and watch the planes take off, said Grandma.
Wow, thought Ralphie. Aeroplanes are big.
Would passengers on flight 164789 please make your way to gate 7 for boarding? Came a voice over the speaker. This is us, Ralphy Roo, said Grandma, giving him a treat. Grandma showed the passports and boarding passes. They walked through the long tunnel and climbed on board the aircraft. The adventure is really starting now, Ralphy Roo. We are going to America, said Grandma. After finding their seats, Ralphie lifted his bag into the luggage compartment, then sat down next to Grandma. It's like sitting in a very long car, Grandma reassured him. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and not forgetting our furry friends, came a voice over the speaker. My name is Captain Tripplehound, and you will now hear our safety briefing. Please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Ralphie put on his seatbelt. If cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panel above your head.
Ooh,
Thought Ralphie, pulling his down.
smells like cheese.
In an emergency, said the voice, your life jacket is located under your seat. Ralphie reached beneath his seat. You can inflate the jacket by blowing into the red tube, continued the voice. Ralphie pulled the life jacket over his head. Ralphie fastened the straps around his waist, then started to blow as hard as he could into the red tube. The voice in the speaker said, do not inflate your life jacket inside the plane. Oops, thought Ralphie as he started to lift off his seat. That's not the normal takeoff, said Grandma as she helped him down. This is takeoff.
Whee! This is like zoomies in the sky,
thought Ralphy Roo. With that, his ears went pop.
Hello,
Came a voice from behind Ralphie.
is this your first flight?
Ralphie turned and nodded his head.
My name's Myrtle, and this is my sister Maud. My name's Ralphy Roo,
said Ralph. Ralphie found it fascinating, listening about all the places Maud and Myrtle had visited. As Ralphie was imagining all the places he and Grandma could go, he started to feel quite sleepy. He snuggled down on Grandma's lap and fell fast asleep and began to dream. In his dream, Ralphy Roo was a flight attendant. He looked very smart in his uniform as he served the passengers. He was particularly pleased with his choice of snacks and refreshments.
Yummy.
Ralphie was awoken by the captain's voice. We will be making our descent and landing shortly.
Wow,
Thought Ralphy Roo,
that went quick.
he fastened his seatbelt and whee! Down they went, followed by a bump, bump, bump as they landed. Everyone cheered as the plane came to a stop. The captain asked if Ralphy Roo would come to the front of the plane. Ralphie walked along to where the captain was standing. How was your first flight? Asked the captain. Ralphie wagged his tail and gave a bark. That's good, said the captain. I'd like to present you with this Welcome to America bandana and your first flight badge. Ralphie was proud to wear his bandana and badge. Grandma thanked the captain, and her and Ralphy Roo left the plane. We are now going to customs, said Grandma. We'll show our passports and then collect our bags.
Goody, thought Ralphie. I can get my toy back.
Ralphie thought the man at the customs desk looked very familiar.
I wonder.
Ralphie was sure this was Grandma's bag. Step down, shouted the angry-looking security guard.
Oh no, thought Ralphie. I've only gone and done it again.
Welcome to America, Ralphy Roo. What an exciting adventure that was for Ralphy Roo. He was so curious, he explored everything all around him. I did like the way he tried out all the safety precautions on the aeroplane. He had lots of fun. And how lucky was he to get a bandana and a badge from the pilot for his first flight to America. I hope you've enjoyed this Shed Time story, and if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you'll be ready for the next book we can share together. Bye-bye.